Hello everyone, this is Greg from Mystery Honey, and this is my first short form video in a very, very long time. Now, where we're cutting in from the long form video is I'm putting some frames in some new boxes, but then I get stung. I go over what you should do if you get stung, and how to pull the stinger out, and what not to do. AFK, squeeze it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Let's get cracking.
I've just been stung. Ouch. So if you can see that, that sting is still pumping venom into my hand. So the best way to get rid of a sting is to scrape it out. Don't particularly have to use a knife, but scrape it out. If you squeeze, let's see if I can show you, but if you squeeze that, the venom will be pushed out. So I don't know if you saw that then. When I squoze it, the venom came dripping out. So yeah, that is why you scrape bee stings out rather than pull them out like that. Okay, that's left a lovely little sting there. Now, it's always good for beekeepers to get stung, because your body can suddenly decide that it is going to be allergic to bee stings. And it does that if you are around beehives a lot, and you get a lot of the pheromones all over you and stuff like that, and the pollen, etc. But you don't get stung, and your body suddenly goes into a weird defensive mechanism when you do get stung. So it's always good if you're a beekeeper to get stung, especially early on, and that kind of makes it so you become kind of immune to the pain for the rest of the season. Now, the people who are most susceptible to becoming allergic to bee stings are wives or husbands of beekeepers who don't beekeep themselves, and children of beekeepers as well. So if you are wanting to make sure your family don't get too allergic to beehives, too allergic to bee stings, then I would suggest taking them out to a beehive and maybe seeing if they can get stung once or twice. Sounds cruel, really, if you think about it, but it really does help. Like, I'd be absolutely scuppered if I suddenly became allergic to bee stings, as would a lot of beekeepers. Now, being allergic to bee stings doesn't stop you from being a beekeeper. I know plenty of beekeepers who are actually allergic to bee stings, and they can have EpiPens for it as well because it's so severe for them. What you need to do is invest in a suit similar to these ones. These are not sting proof but sting resistant. It stops the bees from being able to sting you, especially if you're wearing thick clothes underneath. It's very rare that you get stung here. Now, I only ever get stung on my hands, and that's because I wear thin gloves, very thin surgical gloves, and this cuff bit here as well. You can get sting-proof gloves, and they're a bit unwieldy for some people. I find them very hard to use, but some people, they work really well with them. So yeah, just because you're allergic doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the hobby. Just have to make some choices. Whoa. Right, I'm going to dash off home now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed it, then please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and have a look at my other library. I've pretty much got the majority of the videos from each week last year done. I'm still catching up. I think I've got 2 more left to do to finish off last season. So I'm working on them now. But other than that, I hope to see you guys again. And if I don't, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.